Did we see? Is this the same? This isn't the same crew of refs doing the varsity game, is it?
Oh yeah, we got 5 till we're open, and we've got 5:22 left in the game.
I'm not sure that's going to work. I don't know if we can crowbar that in there.
And this is a physical JV game.
Let them play. When I was at UCLA, I was at the table. The year I did BA announcing to the JV, back when they had a JV team, and I do the JV game. I would sit, 2 seats down from center court. Don Sawyer, I'd do the game from center court. Don's on the mic, and then I'd move down 2 seats, and Dave Lowenstein would sit next to me, and I'd go on the other side of him. So Sawyer, Lowenstein, me. At UCLA, Larry Brown's down there coaching Bruins, but there was an assistant coach, Keith Glass, whose family raised Larry Brown. They basically took him off the streets when he was a kid. He was a friend of Keith Glass's, and Keith's family raised Larry Brown. I mean, he was a street urchin. And so they were good friends. So Keith Glass was the JV coach for UCLA, and he had an assistant coach working for him. And, the JV game was nothing. Nobody there is on scholarship. There aren't any future varsity players on the JV. Kenny Easley, the safety from the Seattle Seahawks, a Hall of Famer, he played JV just to stay in shape. But that was it. Everybody else, it's like a glorified intramural game. Anyway, so they go out and JVs get out there, and of course they got to get out the court. Varsity game starts at 8. And the assistant JV coach, for some reason, Keith Glass was not there, so the assistant JV coach is taking over. So it doesn't get much lower on the pecking order in UCLA athletic department than the assistant JV basketball coach. So they come up, game goes to overtime. And so they come out and, okay, they can fit in overtime. And, well, that doesn't resolve it. Now they go into another overtime. So Bob Fisher, who's the acting athletic director right after J.D. Morgan retired, Fisher comes down and says, 3 minutes and that's it. If it's not resolved, that's it. And the assistant coach, he's thinking that somehow the future of Western civilization rests on the outcome of this JV game. Well, that's Bush League. And Fisher, man, I look around. Fisher's over my shoulder. And he said that. I couldn't believe what I heard. I turned around here. Fisher was steaming. I thought he was going to fire him on the spot and just tell me to go coach. Anyway, he very, very low, subdued tone, but very forced. Is this my water? No, it is. Thank you. Appreciate it. He really let him.
Closed caption for Hill. Closed caption for Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops is sponsored by Baptist Healthcare.
Here we go.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
Welcome to Booker T. Washington High School. And the girls are taking center stage tonight as Hill Kelly High School Hoops brings you tonight's Class 5A matchup between the Washington Wildcats and out of Tallahassee, the Lincoln Trojans. And as you may notice, there is a game on the court. No, you're not late arriving. You're very, very early. This is still the JV game going on. This happens from time to time. It's actually a pretty good game. 1-point ball game. Washington holding off Pine Forest with 3:41 to go. Dan Shugart and Jeff Price here. And we can show you these highlights while we talk about what's coming up just a little bit later on. The varsity game is our featured event tonight. Scheduled starting time 6 o'clock. Jeff, I don't think we're going to make it.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to make it. This has been a very physical JV ladies game here, and it's fun to watch, but we are going to be late.
You will, and if this happens from time to time,
We're on
hadn't
time.
hadn't happened this year.
We're live. I mean, we're on time. The game will not be.
And there you go. So we have tonight for you in our featured event is the Washington Wildcats, ranked second in the state and the top team in the region. They're 13-5, taking on the Tallahassee Lincoln Trojans, who are ranked 16th in the state in Class 5A. They come in with a 13-5 record, rather 13-6 record. And there you see the state rankings. Washington standing behind only New Smyrna Beach in Class 5A in the state of Florida. Northeast, Leesburg, then Gainesville, and you see Choctaw and Lincoln at 13 and 16. And of course, 8 teams from each region make it into the playoffs. So we'll give you the regional rankings here. Washington's number 1 in the region, ahead of Gainesville, Ridgeview. Choctaw's number 4 in the region. And Pine Forest, also out of District 1, is number 8. So they're on the last spot in. Of course, it doesn't work quite that way. It's not necessarily the top 8 in. The way the playoffs work, the state tournament works, is you have the 4 districts within each region. So the 4 district champions get in, and then 4 at-large teams. The next 4 highest-ranked non-district champions also get in. So sometimes the district champion, if they come from outside that top 8, it's going to bump one of those at-large teams out. So Pine Forest is at 8 right now, but number 8 spot's a very precarious position.
And that's why the district tournament's always so much fun, because it doesn't really matter where you're at. Hey, you want to secure the playoffs, go win.
Yeah, in the old days, the winner got in and the runner-up got in. Yeah,
absolutely.
So if you win those semifinals were the big games. You win your semifinal, you're going to be in the state tournament. That's not the way it is anymore. Now you have to win the district. And then if you don't win the district, you've got to be one of the top 4 non-district champions in the region. Well, tonight's game we have the Washington Wildcats, as we mentioned, ranked number 2 in the state. And we have one of the best players we've ever seen in Pensacola. Shemaya Francis wears number 25 for Washington. She is maybe the most heavily recruited girls basketball player out of Pensacola since Michelle Snow at Pensacola High.
It's a pretty good name.
Back in the late 90s. Michelle, of course, a great career at Tennessee and in the WNBA, and then overseas as well, and is one of the great human beings on the planet as well. And if you can have your name mentioned in the same breath as Michelle Snow, that's something. I'm not sure there's ever been a player out of Pensacola who can match Michelle Snow as far as accomplishment and talent. But Shemaya Francis is certainly getting a look from a lot of colleges. 40 college offers already. LSU coach Kim Mulkey came to Biloxi to watch her play and scout her a couple of weeks ago. So she's obviously getting looks, and she's just a junior. And she's also not alone. A tremendous ball club she has around her, including a freshman, Jada Clarity, can play guard, play forward. She's about a 5'10" freshman, and she's second on the team in scoring. It's better than 12 points a game, pulls down about 6 rebounds. She is enormously talented. And so it's a very, very good Washington team that's trying to prepare itself for their postseason run. JV game has 2:38 to play. Washington leading Pine Forest 26 to 23. An injury on the court. We're going to take a break here, get ahead of ourselves a little bit on the business side of things. We'll take a break and be back to Washington here as we're wrapping up the JV game. We'll be back with our featured event, the varsity game between Washington and Lincoln, coming up shortly.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
Welcome back to Washington High School. This is the JV game going on, the preliminary event on tonight's schedule. Washington hosting Pine Forest in this JV girls game. Our feature event, the second-ranked Washington Wildcats hosting the 16th-ranked Tallahassee Lincoln Trojans coming up after this game here in front of you. This is the first time it's happened to us this year with a JV game, or the preliminary game has run a little long. There you see Lincoln now filing into the gym here at Washington High.
Well, eventually they're going to get their chance to play, right? I mean, that's, you would think.
Well, they drove 3 hours to get here. I think they better. But just under 2 minutes to go now, and Washington leading Pine Forest by 3. Washington with the ball. So
it's been quite a game.
Yeah. And we're taking a full timeout. So beautiful. We have, obviously, with all the snow last weekend, we lost 2 games that were on our schedule. We were unable to, the games got canceled, obviously, and a lot of all the activities in the schools being canceled last week. So we were unable to bring the 2 games last week, the Baker and Central, and we also had scheduled Washington's girls at Niceville for Friday night. Those 2 games got canceled. Washington folks were nice enough to accommodate us tonight, so we added this game tonight to the schedule, and then our season wraps up. Our televised season wraps up Friday night, and what a game we're wrapping up with. Milton at Gulf Breeze, 2 of the best boys teams in the area. Gulf Breeze currently ranked 16th in the state. They're number 5 in the region. Milton is sort of in the same situation. We talked about Pine Forest girls right on the bubble in the region. Milton, as good as they've been in the last 2 years, they are terrific. Crestview 7th in the region, and Milton is number 8 in the region. So that district tournament is really going to be something. Well, we're going to get a little preview of what may very well happen in the district tournament. Milton at Gulf Breeze on Friday. Of course, Crestview's beaten Gulf Breeze twice. So, That district is really loaded.
We had them first game of the year. Got to see them
against Niceville, yeah. So anyway, that's what we have coming up for you Friday. Great game, Milton and Gulf Breeze on Friday night. Tonight, now about a minute and a half left to play here in the JV game. As we mentioned, the boys region in Class 6A, just to kind of talk a little bit about the effect it'll have on how important Friday's game will be. As we mentioned, Gulf Breeze ranked 5th in the state, or 5th in the region rather. Crestview's number 7 in the region, and Milton at number 8. So that district tournament really is going to be something. And of course, Gulf Breeze and Milton. That game Friday is not technically a district game because it falls after the deadline to play district games for seeding. So it's a district game, but it has no effect on the seeding going into the district tournament. So essentially, it's like a non-league game. But you know, two teams certainly they went down to the last minute at Milton in December. Gulf Breeze won that one, and the pair really figures to be fit to be tied once again Friday night, Gulf Breeze. So we're really looking forward to that one. We're really looking forward to tonight's game starting. Looking forward to getting a look at Washington. Foul called. Crowd's getting fired up.
I've been fired up the entire game.
3-point Washington lead with 1:11 to go.
Not to mention both these schools, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, big rivalry here, so it means a little bit more.
Always does. And it's now a 2-point game.
I guess I've been doing a lot of football with them too.
I'm not going to mention.
Yeah, I did. I did a lot of camera work last year.
Don't.
No.
Don't you dare.
It's a 2-point game and we're tied. And she draw the foul. This might be a 4-point trip. With 1:08 to go, we are tied. When we hit the air, there were, what, 3:18 to go?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So if it goes into overtime, do they start the varsity game in the parking lot, like in the hoops out there? How do we make this work? There we go.
I just say we call it a tie and give each team a point in the standings. No, I tell you what, it's been a heck of a competitive game.
Really has.
It really is. And timeout with 1:03 to play. So we did manage to burn 5 seconds.
Got it. We're on our way.
And it's a full timeout, of course. So looking ahead to our game tonight, we are talking about the Washington, and you know this last stretch. Washington plays tonight, and then they have Pensacola High to wrap up the schedule on Friday. And talking to Washington coach Jade Brown, you know, what are you really trying to do as you prepare for the playoffs? You know, this is her 13th year. 3 years ago, they had a losing record. That was before Shemaya Francis arrived. And, of course, Shemaya Francis and a lot of talent around her as well really started to turn things around. Last year, they really thought they were onto something, and they were, but they suffered a really heartbreaking loss in the regional final to Mainland. You know, they were 23-1 at that point, and Mainland came in here and beat them by 3 and denied them a trip to the Final Four. So how do you put yourselves in a position to, you know, win that kind of a game? Inbound pass stolen to Pine Forest now with a 1-point lead. They have the ball. Final minute, dribble out of bounds, and it'll go to Washington. So the Wildcats, with 53 seconds to go, get the ball back, down 1. But Jade Brown said, they have played an incredibly difficult schedule. Biloxi, the #1 team in the state of Mississippi, regardless of classification, they're 24-1 on the year. Washington has played them twice, and they handed them their early defeat. And the Wildcat JV takes a 1-point lead with 45 seconds to go. 28-27 Washington, 3-pointer. Rebound pulled down by the Wildcats, and a foul on the rebound, and that'll be on Pine Forest.
Yeah, you said the Biloxi game, we were talking before, there was someone showed up, some special coach maybe.
LSU coach Kim Mulkey was there to recruit, or to actually scout, Shemaiah Francis. And of course, what she saw, in addition to Shemaiah Francis, was the spectacular freshman Jada Clarity. 5'10" freshman who can really do it all. And Jada scored 17 of Washington's 32 points that night. So Kim Mulkey comes to take a look at Shemaiah Francis and gets an eye full of the spectacular freshman. That's usually when a coach looks at somebody else and says, "What year is she?" Oh, she's a freshman.
Put her in the pipeline.
Yeah, exactly. So that was quite a night, and that was the night that Washington missed both free throws. So Pine Forest down 1, 30 seconds to go. Ball knocked loose, and a foul on Washington. And they're in the double bonus, so they'll be shooting 2 with 23.8 seconds to go.
Boy, oh boy, what a game. Listen, I know we know you're here for the varsity game. This JV game has been absolutely terrific. Uh-oh.
Tell you one thing, this JV game's getting the crowd fired up. It's like a good warm-up.
Well, they all started showing up. I mean, there was a good crowd here for the JV game. They started showing up thinking the varsity game picked the start, and now they're all into it.
21.2. Washington is going to the line now. Pine Forest has missed 4 straight free throws down the stretch. Chance to take the lead twice, and both times coming up empty at the line.
Heating and air instant replay. How about this? Well, early on in this game, Pine Forest had, offensive rebound after offensive rebound, and there was no hope for Booker T. But down the stretch, they made the adjustment at halftime.
2-point lead for the Wildcats with 21.2 seconds to go. Two-pointer would tie it, 3-pointer for the lead.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Well, 11.6 seconds to go. That unfortunate turnover by Pine Forest. Player in the corner just cut along the baseline, and she threw it where she was, or had been. Pressure by Pine Forest. They need a steal. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Washington's going to get it across the timeline. Or are they?
Uh-oh.
Knock loose. 10 seconds. 10-second violation. So Pine Forest has 1.2 seconds to go. A 2-pointer would tie it. A 3-pointer could win it.
Pine Forest going to call full.
Yeah. Kind of hoping they're out of timeout.
I would think so.
No such luck.
Oh, man. They're going to get it on the right side of the court for them. The problem I have here is, like, if you're Washington, boy, this has been a physical game, a lot of fouls. You turn around, if you throw something in the paint, there's a good chance they're going to go to the free throw line. Would you rather chance that, or how do you play this here?
Well, I have failed to scout these JV teams, so
that's fair.
I don't know who, but from what I've seen,
this is purely off of what we've seen today.
Basically what we've seen today, I would like to get it inside if I'm Pine Forest and hopefully get a foul.
Even though you've missed 4 straight.
Well, hopefully get a basket, but get a foul, get one or the other. I'm not sure, we haven't seen anybody really can any outside jumpers, have we?
No.
Not many.
Washington has 2, I believe. They were early in the first half.
There it is. Throws it up.
Wow. And that's how it ends.
Oh, man. That was hung on the rim. Couple of bounces. And Washington survives 29-27 in this JV game. Our preliminary game. Well done, ladies.
That was fantastic.
Beauty. I mean, that's, we're not rooting one way or the other,
No.
but if that had gone in, we're going overtime. So, we're not happy with anyone's demise, but we're glad to get started with the main event. Oh, that close. Wow. So, in the preliminary event, the Washington Junior Varsity women come away with a 29-27 win over Pine Forest, and the varsity is on the floor, ready to take the floor, ready to take on the Tallahassee Lincoln Trojans here on Hill Kelly High School Hoops. Nice Tuesday night crowd here, still filing in on senior night. I tell you what, let's go ahead and take a break here while we can, and then we'll set things up a little bit more consistently when we come back. We're going to take a break here on Hill Kelly High School Hoops. They've got 7:45 on the clock and winding down. That's how far we are away from the start of this game. Washington and Lincoln here on Hill Kelly High School Hoops.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
Welcome back, Steve Williams Court here at Washington High School. The Wildcats, this is the home of 6 state champions in basketball, 4 girls teams and 2 boys teams over the years, winning state championships. Washington, of course, 3 of those titles were in the old building over on Tahar Drive, the old Washington High School before they moved here in 1982. They won girls championships in 1981. That was in the old building, and then when they moved here in 82, they won in 86, 93, and 2000. Ronnie and Janice Bond coaching that dynasty. But no titles since 2000. They've had some really, really good teams. They've had some teams they felt could make a run at it. And this team here, they feel can make a run at another championship and put some more paint on that wall. They're ranked number 2 in the state right now behind New Smyrna Beach. And they learned a lot from the past, especially last year, the experience of getting to the regional final and finishing with a 23-2 record a year ago. They were 23-1. Mainland beat them by 3 in this building. But a lot of that team, most of that team, is back here, and they've been fortified by the addition of Jada Clarity. There's a little bit of a difference in the starting lineup tonight. It is senior night, so they made a few changes in the starting lineup, which we'll get to in a little bit here. Tanaya Thompson, a senior, is starting. They have 3 seniors on the Washington lineup. in the Washington roster, and all three of them are starting tonight. The Bonner twins, Makaria and McKell, Tania Thompson, those are the three seniors, along with the freshman Jada Clarity, who wears number 1, and of course Shemaya Francis, who wears number 25. But we were talking about Washington. They're 13-5. We know how talented they are. Clarity, terrific. Francis, generational player. And the Bonner twins have been real serious factors in this program for 4 years now. So there's a lot of talent on the floor for Washington. But Jeff, we were talking, there's the Washington. That was the starting lineup, and that is the starting lineup. All right, they have changed that. Bonner, of course, plays a forward now. We had to make a few adjustments here, changing on the fly as they've shaken up the starting lineup tonight. Bonner gets the start tonight, and Nyla Brooks will not start tonight. Brooks has been starting the last several games, but she will not start tonight. Instead, it'll be the senior Makaria Bonner. But Jeff, Lincoln, different story. Washington, both teams were terrific a year ago. Outstanding, both disappointed in the playoffs. Washington in the regional final. Lincoln, which was one class up 6A a year ago, lost in their regional semifinal. The difference is Lincoln lost a lot to graduation. There's their starting lineup we're going to see tonight. And they are down basically 3 people carrying the load for them.
Yeah, last year you talk about that, 22-5, lost to Ponte Vedra in the semis, the regional semis. They lost 4 of their top 6 scorers from last year's team. Also in that mix was a top rebounder who transferred to South Florida. All that being said, don't fall asleep if you're Washington. This team has plenty of talent, and leading the charge, no pun intended when we're talking about the Trojans here, is junior number 2, Jemiah Brown, averages over 20 points against Bay. Not too long ago, had a season-high 32, but not just her, a couple other ladies to look out for. Number 4, sophomore Kennedy Scott, and number 23, senior Keely Duncan. Between these 3 ladies, they combine for 36 of the 50 points this Trojans team averages per game. So they don't really spread it out as much. When you look at the stat column, they've got it kind of mellowed it down to 3. We'll see what Washington can do with these 3 ladies.
Well, Washington, Jade Brown teams, you know, she was, it's funny, Jade played for Woodham, but she has a real Washington connection because she played for Chris Godwin at Woodham, who of course played for Ronnie and Janice Bond here in Washington. And then Chris Godwin went from Woodham over to Pine Forest, won a state championship there. But yeah, it is a very small world. So very much, and Jade Brown, in addition to being the women's basketball coach, is also the athletic director here at Washington. But she's very much a Booker T Wildcat. But she, like Chris Godwin, like Ronnie and Janice Bond, they hang their hat on defense first. And that's one of the things that she really says they've got to focus on as they get ready for their postseason run. Playing 4 quarters, playing defense, lowering the boom, and then also make some free throws. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's take one more quick break, and we'll be back to start this one. Washington and Lincoln on Hill Kelly High School Hoops.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
All right, we're ready to go. Washington and Lincoln ready to get things started here. Lincoln taps ahead and can't control it, but they win the tip. Turnaround jumper on the way. That's short. Offensive rebound and a foul, and no, double dribble, turnover. Washington hitting the offensive boards. I was That was Keely Duncan, 23, one of the 3 really productive offensive players Lincoln leans on. Number 2 is Jemiah Brown, and number 4, Kennedy Scott. Brown is a junior, Scott's a sophomore, and Keely Duncan is a senior. Those are the 3 who lead the way for Lincoln. Down low, that's Shemaya Francis, turning around, and she'll get the Wildcats started.
Right on time as expected.
And that pressure defense, they'll run a variety of defenses. It's a base man-to-man in the half court, but they'll trap, they'll run some zone, they'll run some full court, 3/4 court zone presses. They like to change things up defensively. That ball deflected out of bounds, and Makaria Bonner coming over trying to inbound it, but it was off Washington. Stays with the Trojans. That's Kennedy Scott, number 4. Down the lane she goes. Rebound pulled off. Control. Yeah. That's Makaria Bonner on the right side, the senior, one of the 3 seniors on this Washington team. There's her sister, Mikkel Bonner, 3-pointer.
Boy. All right, that's our PSC beyond the arc. First one of the night.
1 minute in, and it's 5-0 Washington. There's the trap. Lincoln controls it. Scott's jumper's going to be well short. Harassed a little bit, and here comes Jada. Jada Clarity lays it up and in.
Nice touch by the freshman.
Took 90 seconds to build a 7-point lead. And a timeout. Ray Daly up off the bench calling a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. 6:24 to go. Jade Brown said one of the things they want to do is, and what they have tried to establish in these last weeks leading into the postseason, we want to dominate every game, every minute of every game. And part of the reason for that, quite aside from the obvious, is that the games that they have lost or games they've struggled, they've had one really bad quarter. They'll play great, they'll be competitive, be up for over 3 of the 4 quarters, but one bad quarter has done them in. That and free throw shooting. They're just a 56% free throw shooting team on the year. 2 of their losses, they were horrendous from the line. Probably would have won 2 of the games that they lost had they even been average from the free throw line. So those are the kinds of things they're working on, that a team that is this talented and certainly has these kinds of prospects and going into the postseason. These are the sorts of things that you want to work on. They may not be important in a game if you're up big and blowing somebody out, but they certainly become important in the regional final, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about playoffs, you talk about the close games, you go back and you talk about their schedule with the 45 minutes we had to talk about it. I mean, it's a possession here and there, and then you look at the free throws. How many times have we had free throws that could have easily won a team a game because they just couldn't knock them down? And you talked about it before. The best free throw shooter on Washington, as talented as they are, 65%. That's not going to do it. I mean, they're extremely hyper talented, but you got to have a better free throw percentage as a team at 56%, I believe.
56, and Shemaya Francis is the top-ranked free throw shooter, leads the team, and she hits 65%. Well, but the flip side of that is then there's a foul on Francis. Looking along the baseline and reaching in. That was Keely Duncan, and they say they fouled her on the floor, not in the act of shooting, so Trojans inbound it. And they're challenging the inbound passes. Francis knocks it off, goes off the Trojans' hands and out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Boy, Washington just suffocating on defense. You talk about it, Coach Brown, she prides her teams on defense first. You are seeing it here tonight.
Francis inside, had the rebound stripped away. Nice job defensively. That was Nala Copeland, number 1, who knocked the ball loose. Washington off and running, turning it over. Copeland gets back to intercept. Nice job hustling back in transition defense. That ball, was it deflected out of bounds? It was not. It just thrown out of bounds. So turnover under pressure, putting the pressure on there. That was Nyla Brooks who was in the ball game. So get into the game now is Lila Jacobs. She's a junior, 5'5", wearing number 23. Lila Jacobs is a transfer from Gulf Breeze. Kyria
Nice
Bonner.
finish.
Boy, wholesale substitutions for Washington. Bonner gets the drive on the baseline. More pressure. Mikkel Bonner going for the steal, coming up empty. Nice drive, rebound. Eventually Corral tied up. Francis batted it away and then tried to control it. She was tied up, and in the alternate possession, the ball goes to Washington. Kaylin Thomas, 5'7" freshman, uber talented freshman, comes in, and Mikkel Bonner, the senior, gets a rest. 3 minutes in. Gets the ball out of there before the trap can set up. Francis to the corner. Jacobs, that's well short. Rebound. Boy, great hustle by the Trojans coming up with it. That's Brown.
Oh, what a pass.
Man. And that shot blocked by Francis. Keely Duncan taking it to the hoop, and Francis rejected it. Francis gets a better look.
Oh, my. Boy, Francis. Silky smooth. Boy, Lincoln looking for something.
And there's a foul. That'll be on Francis. That'll be number 2 on Francis. Slapping down on that, trying to get the block shot.
Yeah, check out the replay right here.
Yeah, you just can't do that. That will always be called. So Shemaya Francis, and Lincoln is on the board on the free throw.
None other than Jemiah Brown.
Jemiah Brown, who averages 21 a game. So Shemaya picks up her second foul. 4:08 to play here in the first quarter.
Jemiah coming into this averaging over 20. We talked about her in the open. Got to get her going.
And of course, so far, Washington's pressure defense has not allowed Lincoln to get into anything.
No.
See, it's sort of at that point you say, well, get the ball to Jemiah. Well, where is she? Mikkel Bonner, offensive board, and she'll go to the line.
That'll be on Aubrey Peterson for the Trojans.
And actually, it was Keely Duncan kind of threw her arms up. I think she thought the foul was on her. I believe that would have been her second if it had been. So Mikkel Bonner goes to the line. She is a 39% free throw shooter on the year. 7 for 19 on the year now.
Get it done there. Brown moves the ball up. Oh! Boy, Brown came in there like a freight train. Oh my goodness. Kyria Bonner. Check this out right here. Gets called for the foul. Yeah. A little late.
She wasn't quite established, kind of still moving and leaning in.
Uh-oh.
And that's going to be which way, lay it up and in. So that's Lila Jacobs.
Little Air Masters fast break right there.
Mackenzie Hayes, that's a freshman with the ball out there. That's a tough place for a freshman to be when you have this kind of pressure defense. There's Duncan, nice drive. She has a chance for a three-point play. Keely Duncan with the drive, the left hand, and picks up the foul on Mikkel Bonner.
Keely Duncan, we talked about it. She was another one. One of the 3 ladies that gets this Trojan team on the board. Forrest Jordan and Associates free throw. Had a few of them already.
Three-point play. 13-5. Now a little pressure defense from
What a pass.
Tallahassee, and that'll end up Mikkel Bonner will go to the line. She draws the foul.
It's on Keely Duncan.
Yeah, it is on Keely Duncan. So go to the free throw line now is Mikkel Bonner. She was just there. Rattles that one in. Jacobs comes out, and McCary Bonner comes out. Into the lineup, Chloe Burgos, number 15 in the game for the first time.
And Nyla Brooks back in.
And Nyla Brooks.
How about that?
Hey, there.
She's got 5.
Drive by Kennedy Scott, gets the rebound. Can't get the roll, tries it again, and reaching in, looked like a block from behind by Jada Clarity, but a foul called on Clarity.
Oh, man. Let's check it out. You be the judge.
Well, can't really tell from
Can't
there,
really tell
but
right there.
live. So at the line, Kennedy Scott, she's a 41% free throw shooter. I tell you what, her release does not look like the release of a 41% free throw shooter.
I was thinking the same thing.
In the corner, back out to Bonner. Mikkel Bonner down the lane, kicks it back out to Burgos. She'll back up for the 3. She loves firing the 3s. She shoots more 3-pointers, number 15, than anyone else on Washington. That ball is deflected, so no backcourt violation. And
What a
Jada
move.
Clarity can't finish, though. Inside, though, Bonner. And Mikkel Bonner on the offensive board earns a trip to the free throw line.
That'll be on Nyla Copeland. Every time Bonner goes down there, she just gets hacked.
You know, and I tell you what, it's great for her, especially if you're struggling from the line to get a lot of trips. You know, yeah, maybe not. You get you into some sort of rhythm,
Yeah.
some sort of confidence from the line. We've talked about it on the pregame show that free throw shooting is something that they really need to improve.
Here we go.
A tough postseason. Yeah. Pass out of bounds. Couldn't save it.
Thought we were about to have a souvenir.
Off the hand of Kennedy Scott. Yeah, we couldn't have saved it either. So Jada Clarity inbounds it to Nyla Brooks. Brooks was supposed to start, well, we thought, at point guard. She started the last half dozen games for Washington. But on senior night, they changed things up and started all 3 seniors.
What a move.
Inside, that's Mikkel Bonner, but taken out of there is Duncan, and ahead and rejected by the rim. Duncan flying in for the rebound. On the miss by Jemiah Brown. Ball deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Washington with 1:29 to play. Well, after that 11-0 start in the first, 3.5 minutes, it's a 6-5 game.
Yeah.
And part of it is, I'm sure Jade Brown will say it's because we've been too sloppy and given up offensive rebounds, but Tallahassee Lincoln has really battled back, and they come up with another turnover. Blocking foul, and is it before the shot attempt, or will Brown go to the line? That foul is on McCary Bonner. .114 to play in the quarter. And she will go to the line. And bonus is in effect. So Jemiah Brown, free throw line, 68%. on the year for the junior.
Kyrie Bonner will check out. Jada Clarity will check back in. All right.
1 out of 2. Into the front court. That's Amari Hall, number 4 in the ball game, and losing that one out of bounds. Lots of different lineups. A lot of players getting some playing time here, really shuffling the lineups. I don't think everybody plays. I'm not sure this early in the game they've really shuffled the lineup quite this much. Brown gets her own rebound. Rebound followed up. No. Well, defensive rebounding is going to be probably a conversation in the first quarter timeout, which is 54.5 seconds away. Back into the lineup for Washington is Lila Jacobs, along with Kaylin Thomas, the freshman. So Jacobs, the junior, Thomas, number 20, the freshman, come in. Amari Hall and Chloe Burgos are out. Raquel Bonner in the corner, chases it down under some defensive pressure. The two hallmarks for Lincoln is defensive pressure, and they love to run. So transition defense for Washington is important, but also dealing with that half-court defensive pressure. Blocking foul there.
That'll be on Aubrey Peterson, number 3. Oh, they got that on number 2. I thought he said number 3. That'll be on Jemiah Brown.
Boy, is it a physical game.
Just like we talk about the JV game being physical, it's no different here.
Jacobs with a nice drive.
Wow. Handle, paint, design, points in the paint. Lila Jacobs. And how about that? Lincoln stepped on the baseline there.
18-7, 18.4 seconds to go. You got a defensive foul or an offensive foul? I couldn't.
Defensive foul.
Yeah, it is. It's staying at that end of the floor, and that's Kennedy Scott whistled for the foul. Into the lineup for Lincoln. Not yet. Mackenzie Hayes, the freshman, will check in. Free throw line, Nyla Brooks. She's 55% on the year. And the Wildcats are 3 for 7 so far from the free throw line here in the first quarter. Battle that one in and out. Offensive board though. Bonner, Mikkel Bonner, that's off the mark. Flying in for the rebound. That's Jacobs. Three-pointer on the way. That's off the mark. So that's how it ends. First quarter, it's an 11-point Washington lead, 18-7. Is the lead here after one quarter on Hill Kelly High School Hoops.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
Number 32, Mikkel Bonner had 6 points to lead the way for Washington there in the first quarter as they lead Lincoln 18-7 after 8 minutes of play. And Bonner knocks it loose. Ahead it goes. Thomas had it. Now that's down the lane. Jacobs can't get that one to go. Bonner inside. Mikkel Bonner has 8.
He has snagged every rebound just now.
With that trap at the mid-court line, that ball knocked. Ooh. Yeah, it looked like it went off Mackenzie Hayes right in front of us, but Lincoln will keep the ball. That's Brown, Jemiah Brown getting the bounce. So Jemiah Brown gets her 5th point. That's a three-pointer.
Nyla Brooks.
Nyla Brooks with a three-pointer. Her 8th three-pointer of the year. Washington 2nd of the night. They had their biggest lead, 14 points, 23-9. And the foul on Mikkel Bonner. I have her for 2, is that correct?
That is correct.
That's about as
easy as a foul you're going to call it.
Yeah, that might be 2 fouls in itself. Jemiah Brown misses the first free throw. 68% on the year.
Riley Smith will check in for Kalen Thomas.
Riley Smith, another freshman, replacing a freshman. This Washington lineup, out of the 13 players in uniform tonight, 3 freshmen, 3 sophomores. Brown knew she'd missed that one. She charged in to try to grab the rebound, and it ends up in the hands of Mackenzie Hayes. Inside they go, knocked out of bounds, off. The Trojans, it'll go to Washington. Jada Clarity, number 1. Oh boy, Jacobs had the 3 and she takes it to the hoop.
Oh,
nice drive.
Lila Jacobs got 6.
There's Jemiah Brown, and she takes it to the hoop, and that's more like it for her.
But right back at it, the Wildcats.
3-pointer. Offensive rebound could not be controlled by Bonner, and out with it come the Trojans. Brown. No, the rebound pulled off by Clarity. The freshman Clarity. And boy, Bonner, there's a collision. And one of the Trojans is knocked to the floor, and boy, she really took a whack.
That's Jemiah Brown.
Brown again. Shaking her head, going, man. Here you go.
Oof.
Oh, wow.
Just 2 ladies going after the basketball.
Well, it's a 14-point ball game at the 5:55 mark of the second quarter. And remember, this is after Washington started the game on an 11-0 run. Francis is back in. Shemaya Francis picked up those 2 fouls. She picked up her 2nd foul at the 4:20 mark of the first quarter. It was 11-0 when she picked up her 2nd foul. She went out of the ball game. So this run has coincided with her being on the bench. No surprise there. She pulls down the rebound and draws a foul. And that foul is on Copeland for Lincoln. In the lineup, boy, it's hard to keep track of who's in the ball game for Washington. The substitutions are coming so quickly. Lila Jacobs inbounds it to Nyla Brooks, the 2 transfers. Jacobs from Gulf Breeze and Brooks was at West Florida Tech last year. Brooks gets it to Francis, who looks cross court for a teammate and a 3. offensive rebound. That's Jacobs. And she's tied up. Boy, she's doing everything.
Yeah, again, Jacobs got her for 6 so far tonight. Doing the dirty work as well.
Yeah, she's, you know, one place she came in, a transfer from the Gulf Breeze against a really already talented group of players. So, you know, she had to find a comfort zone where she fit in. A player, offensive rebound, no, but Francis comes down with it. And now she'll be fouled by Duncan. I said Francis, it was actually Jacobs pulling down the rebound. But she came in and she had to kind of establish herself, find out what her role is, and just be comfortable with a new teammate. And Jade Browns has really, since they made that trip to Georgia the first week of January, those 2 tough games in Georgia against 2 of the best Class A teams in Georgia. Since then, she's really played well and getting more and more minutes, and we're seeing why. Ball knocked loose and then thrown right back. And laying it up and in is Kennedy Scott. Boy, she's open. That's off the mark.
No.
Might have gotten blocked. Defender flying by. Might have gotten a piece of the ball. There's a better look. Same result. Here comes Brown out with an outlet pass to Scott. And Scott banks it in. Nice shot.
2 in a row for Scott.
10-point ball game. Lead was 16 a minute ago. Francis had 4 points early. Hadn't scored since.
Francis in for the offensive rebound.
And good chance she's going to the line, or up off the Lincoln bench.
That's Duncan again.
Yep.
Duncan's got 3.
Oh yeah, all over. So checking in, Aubrey Peterson trying to check in for Lincoln. Francis goes to the line, 65% on the year. Rolls that one in. That's a nice shooter's touch. So Duncan has to take a seat. Wholesale substitutions for Washington as well. Burgos is back in. Clarity's there.
Tondre Miller's in with 30 for the Trojans, a freshman.
2 free throws for Francis. She has 6 now.
Said she was the leading free throw shooter on the team. How about that shot?
That's Jemiah Brown. Francis down low, offensive foul. If that's Francis, that's number 3 on her. It is. So she picks up her 3rd foul.
Saw the replay, you make the call.
So Jemiah Francis will sit down for the rest of the half, 3:24 to play. Remember, last time she went to the bench, the Wildcats had an 11-point lead when she went to the bench, and Lincoln held court the rest of the way. It was just about even. Actually, Lincoln gained a point on them. Bonner inside.
Bonner, I'll tell you what, Bonner just working her way through the defense. Good luck stopping her tonight.
29-17 with 3 minutes to go in the half.
Bonner's got 10. Washington ramping that defense back up.
Long 3.
Ooh.
Off the mark. Outlet pass to Burgos. She throws it up over her head on the offensive boards, going to the line.
That is the third foul on Copeland.
So Copeland with 3, Duncan with 3. Keelan Thomas at the line.
Miller will check back in for Copeland. A lot of freshmen in this game tonight. Both sides.
Second free throw looks good. 30-17. Thirty-second timeout. We're staying right here. 2:29 to play. Jade Brown is out talking to the officials. I'm not sure what case she is making. Our officials are from the Emerald Coast Officials Association. Our referee is Floyd Johnson. Angelo Tucker and Jalen Spencer. Our officials tonight. Jade Brown in her 13th year as head coach at Washington. Of course, she took over for Cara Ferris. She was 25 years old when she took over this program. And, she was quite a player, a 3-time all-academic, all-state performer at Woodham. She went from Woodham down to what was then Okaloosa Walton Community College, now Northwest Florida State. She starred there. She was academic all-state there, as well as being an all-state performer. And then went to play for Long Island University in New York. And took a look at the pros overseas a little bit, but comes back to Pensacola, comes to Washington, made her case. And now she'll probably didn't leave a lot of time to talk to her team, didn't need to. Her assistants took care of that.
Yeah. It's funny, Coach Brown, one of the greatest things outside of this, before the game, one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Boy, when that ball tips off, she's a different human being. She is locked in. You see it from her team. They're just different than everybody else.
Score is 30-17 right now. Washington leading by 13 with 2:29 to play. Again with that trap. Ball knocked loose. It's Hayes. Back to Scott. Throws the shot up. Rebound traced down by Burgos. And the Wildcats are off and running. That's Thomas. And she will go to the line. 2:02 to play in the half.
And that will be Miller, I believe.
Antandrea Miller. And Thomas back at the free throw line. The freshman. Her numbers are not good from the line statistically, but she's another one of those who has a nice release, and she was 2 for 11 coming into tonight. Of course, maybe if you get sporadic minutes, and maybe as a freshman coming in, she wasn't playing consistent minutes before.
Probably getting that rhythm.
Yep. Gets 1 out of 2, 14-point lead. Again, that zone this time, and they'll trap when they can. Five-second violation. They had closely guarded, couldn't advance it. Forced the turnover. Burgos.
Oh! You said it before, she likes to shoot the three.
And the crowd loves it when she does it, and the lead is up to 17. Pressure on the sideline.
Oh, boy.
That's got to be a foul. It is. That's going to be an intentional foul.
Yeah, Kennedy Scott just threw a punch right there. That's going to liven everybody up. Boy, you do not like to see that.
No, well, it's, you know, it is really a physical game,
Yeah.
an extremely physical game here. Yeah, there you go. So Washington will shoot a couple of free throws, technical free throws at one end. It'll be Burgos going to the line. I'm not sure who Ray Daly is pointing at.
I think it's to the people to the right over here of us.
Yeah, they're calming down a couple of fans. And a couple of fans may not see the second half if this goes on.
No.
The woman in the magenta hoodie right there, right behind the bench. So
Oh, Coach Daly.
well, Frank,
Highly upset.
I don't blame him. I mean, he's probably frustrated because they could have called 3 or 4 fouls on the trap. The trap is really physical, and especially after Jade Brown's been out talking to the referees, you come in and you get really physical. I mean, there's a lot of bumping going on in the trap. So he's upset that there's not a foul called there. Of course, Kennedy Scott got frustrated with it all. She's the one who shoved the player away. Now Burgos at the free throw line, shooting a couple of technical free throws. Burgos. I have this. She was 0 for 2 from the line before tonight.
Well, she is drastically exceeded expectation so far.
She's now 2 for 4 on the year. I guess when you shoot a lot of threes, you don't go to the line very often. You know? 36 to 17, and it is now a 9-0 run for Washington in the last 2 minutes. And they got the ball. So a 19-point lead. Good trap by Lincoln. Burgos for 3.
Oh, boy. Burgos is hot right now. He's got 8.
Loose for the moment, and now at the other end of the floor, that'll be Thomas.
Slowly things are starting to get out of hand.
Foul's going to be on Burgos. Some of the Trojan teammates racing in to pull Jemiah Brown out of there. Well, Brown saying, hey, I'm all right. Well, I think that's what happened, or maybe she was running into her defense and Brown had to be the peacekeeper. I don't know, but
I think Brown was being the peacekeeper. It looked like on that one.
Well, it looked originally on the live. It looked like the teammate was running in to drag her away from it, so she doesn't get in trouble. And then on the replay, that's I think I had it wrong. Anyway, this is
here we go.
Here we go. Yep.
Burgos gets
tied up there.
And Brown comes in.
Okay,
and then Aubrey Peterson comes in to be the peacemaker, and then Brown turns into the peacemaker, pulling Peterson off.
Well,
hey, I tell you, emotions are high. You talk about both teams playing a very physical game. Obviously, Washington always plays that physical style. The crowd is crazy tonight. They are loud and proud here.
And it is a hard game to keep your cool. I mean, Washington came out with the defensive pressure right from the start. Scored the first 11 points of the game, and it has been obviously a very frustrating. Here comes the trap again, and a steal.
There it is. Boy, Kalen Thomas. He got 6.
43-17. I never reached the bottom of my one-half score sheet. I have now. Bonner after the steal.
Oh, boy. Oh, my. Nyla Brooks. Pump fake the whole defense, it looks like.
I was going to say that had to go in after all that.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the first half.
All right.
45-17, Washington. And everyone gets to go take a breath, take a breather, and we do too, and we probably all need it. Halftime here at Washington. The Wildcats ranked second in the state, looking very much like it, 45-17 here at intermission on Hill Kelly High School Hoops.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
Halftime in Washington High. This is the Pensacola State College halftime report. Washington Wildcats, number 2 in the state in girls basketball in Class 5A, and holding a 45-17 lead. They finished the first half on an 18-0 run, and tempers flaring. And we'll see if they have time. If this halftime's long enough for people to calm down. By the way, this year on Hill Kelly High School Hoops, all year long, every game through the high school hoop season, we have showcased scholar athlete from the schools playing in the game. And tonight's student athlete can play any. They come from any sport. Well, tonight from Washington with one local team involved. Our scholar athlete, our nominee, is the nominee they had earlier in the year when we had the boys team on, Nick Freeman, boys basketball player. Carried a 4.2 GPA, or 4.2 points per game. Heck, I'm going to give him a 4.2
GPA. We're just going to give him a GPA.
Yeah.
How about it?
I'm not checking. Nick Freeman, though, is our Washington nominee for the scholar athletes of the game. And, of course, each of the nominees, each student who is nominated is now eligible to compete for the grand prize at the end of the season, which is a $3,000 scholarship from Panhandle Paint and Design, which will go towards the college that student plans to attend after graduation. So Nick Freeman, the Scholar Athlete of the Night, and one is a nominee for Scholar Athlete of the Year, all courtesy of Panhandle Paint and Design. Washington in control here at Washington, halftime on Hill Kelly High School Hoops.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
Here are the best high school hoops plays from across the country. Here are the best high school. Here are the best high school hoops plays from across the country.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
Here are the best high school hoops plays from across the country.
Closed caption for Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops is sponsored by
James Floor Covering, celebrating 60 years in Pensacola. And each game we feature a little history of the court that we're watching the game on. Here at Washington, there's no richer tradition than at Washington. 6 state championships, 4 on the girls' side, 2 on the boys' side. Those championships for the girls in 1981, 86, 93, and 2000. And Washington, where winning is a tradition on this court here at Washington High. All brought to you by Jeans Floor Covering. We'll be back for the second half in just a moment.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
It's 45-17, Washington leading Lincoln. Pensacola State College halftime report. Thank you for joining us for that. Now the second half. Washington ended the first half on an 18-0 run. And we'll see if cooler heads will prevail, although it's been a physical game. I don't expect that to change, and Tallahassee, Lincoln forces the turnover. Taking it in is Hayes, and she'll draw a foul 12 seconds into the second half.
That'll be Nyla Brooks.
Nyla Brooks whistled for the foul.
This is a 10-point game for quite some time.
After the 11-0 run at the start of the game, Lincoln stayed with them. It was an 11-point game about a minute into the second quarter. And it was 11, it took 3.5 minutes for Washington to take an 11-0 lead. And then with about a minute and a half into the second quarter, still an 11-point game. And then Washington took control, opened it up to 16, and then later went on the 18-0 run. Kenzie Hayes, 25% free throw shooter on the year, misses both of them, but the rebound comes out. And there's a foul. And that doesn't surprise me at all, is that the officials are going to call it a little tight here to start the second half. And that foul is on Jada Clarity.
Probably not a bad idea.
That's a great idea.
Things were getting a little out of hand there.
Yeah, you know, they probably went back to it. We probably should have done that earlier in the game.
Yep.
Driving down the lane, nice scoop, but doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Clarity. Ahead to Bonner, she might have walked, she did.
See Jemiah Brown averaging a little over 20 coming into this game. Right now has 9.
Three-pointer on the way. Off the mark. Too strong. And Lincoln. Washington looking to see how they stack up with some of the better teams in the region. And obviously Lincoln has been one of that, but there's clearly quite a fall off from the very top of the region to the middle reaches. And here comes Brown after getting that basket. She's back into the front court. Takes it off the hip and banks it in. Wow,
how about
that's a terrific
that?
shot. So she now has 13.
Boy, Brown's a special player.
Bonner inside, muscles her way up and in.
She's got 12.
Here comes the trap. Deflected nicely by Brooks. but then they beat the press and then throw it away. Copeland trying to whip it over to the right side to Hayes, the freshman, who was cutting towards the baseline, and another turnover. You know, one thing Washington is learning to do is learning how to play without Shemaya Francis. Timeout on the floor. Jade Brown's not happy with what she's seeing on the floor. So she calls a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. But Washington giving up the 2 baskets to start the second half. And, you know, you lead, and that's a big concern in a game like this where you're trying to build some momentum, trying to create some habits going into the postseason. We have one more regular season game than the district tournament. And what you don't want to do with a 27-point lead going into this, or 28-point lead going into the quarter, is get lazy, get into some bad habits.
I mean, look, winning is the way here, and they talk about Washington just making the playoffs, making a little run. That's not what Coach Jay Brown's after. She wants championships. That's what they've done here. She wants to be a part of that, even more so with this team. She knows what she's got, and I don't blame her. I mean, this is a really, really talented group, and boy, it's been a while since we've been able to see teams like that around here.
Shemaya Francis, who has picked up 3 fouls in the first half, limited minutes in the first half for the Washington Stars. She gets up off the bench. She'll check in. Inside Brooks, nice move, can't finish. Batted out to Bonner. Makaria Bonner with the drive. That's too strong, gets the rebound. And she'll go to the line. That foul is on. And now Copeland now has 4. Nala Copeland. So Makaria Bonner, well, Francis can't come in because she's coming in for the shooter. Rattles that one in.
So Jacobs will check in.
Jacobs in the game. Amari Hall comes out after playing the first 2 minutes of the second half. Bonner gets both free throws. Bonner 64% on the year. 49-21.
I did say it's been a while since we've been able to see some women's teams, highly talented women's teams around here make a run, but hear about some of those Pine Forest teams as well.
Yeah. Banked up and in, nice shot.
It's Keely Duncan.
Duncan, yeah. Jacobs gets it to Francis, and she gives it up. Brooks, Bonner, Mikkel Bonner will go to the line. Foul is on Aubrey Peterson.
Boy, Bonner, what a night. Jaleesa Jones will check in for Keely Duncan.
Bonner still struggles from the line, misses both. A little more patience offensively, they still turn it over. Jacobs, boy, she draws the foul. She has a nice step to the basket. She gets on the defense, and that foul's on Hayes. But she gets there, and it's almost like a little hesitation step, but then boom. She's made some really nice drives to the basket. Lila Jacobs, 5'5" junior. Jacobs scored 12 points. That's her season high against McGill Tulin. Hit a couple of three-pointers, 2 for 2 from three-point range. She was 2 for 2 on two-pointers. And Then 2 for 4 from the line. She had everything except the free throw. And gets 1 out of 2.
Keely Duncan will check back in for the Trojans. Aubrey Peterson, the 3 will check out.
Not loose. Zone, and then you wonder where the trap is going to come from. Not here. Jacobs reaches in. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll go off the Trojans to Washington.
Take a heating and air instant replay.
Francis looks for the open teammate. That time it's Bonner. Jacobs back inside to Flaherty. Bonner. Rebound, that's Flaherty.
Oh,
Bonner pulls that one away. Alternate possession goes to Lincoln. Well, one thing, you know, it's one thing that Jade Brown has is, you know, minutes. That's what she has to keep people motivated. She has a deep enough roster that,
oh my goodness.
you know, it's a 27-point game, and if she doesn't feel like, you know, somebody's putting out the effort she wants every minute of every game, and there's a turnover. Flaherty, nice move, lost the handle. But Duncan gets it to Brown. Dribbles out of trouble and goes to the line. Jemiah Brown.
That'll be on Bonner. Cal Bonner, that'll be her 3rd. You see Kaylin Thomas getting ready to check in for the Wildcats. With Bonner, I don't know if Bonner actually touched her. Maybe I missed it.
Jemiah Brown. You know, it's been a really quiet night for her. Or it appears to be a quiet night for her. You know, she has been without question their big offensive threat. But she's now got 14 points.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
At the 3:41 mark in the 3rd quarter. Lincoln is now 6 for 9. Check that, 6 for 11 from the free throw line. Bonner with 15, or rather Brown with 15. Jacobs, boy, she thought about it.
She wanted it.
Francis.
Oh, that's smooth.
Knocked loose. And Flaherty takes it all the way.
Oh,
and
no.
blows the layup. Tied up. Tied up nicely by Kaylin Thomas. And the Wildcats get the ball. Up off the bench, Riley Smith. 5'3" freshman will check in. Francis kicks it out. He gets to Jacobs, and that's Thomas from the corner. Didn't follow her shot, rebound comes out.
She's all alone down there. Good rebound, how about that? Well, I believe that was Antondre Miller.
Yep.
Miller, great job right there for the Trojans.
Ball knocked away from Francis, and here come the Trojans running the floor. Jacobs lets her go and comes off with a rebound. Now it's Jacobs, reach-in foul. 2:07 to play in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout. 52-27, Washington.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
Jade Brown and the Washington Wildcats comfortably in front by 25 late in this third quarter. One more game on the regular season schedule for them. The Wildcats will take on arch rival Pensacola High at PHS on Friday night. We'll be back on the air Friday night from Gulf Breeze. Gulf Breeze and the Milton Panthers, the boys game. Two of the top boys teams.
What a way to go out.
Northwest Florida, yeah. Burgos in the corner, guarded tightly there by Aubrey Peterson. They're going to find the open man, and that three-pointer's off the mark. Left-hander banked up, and Francis follows. Still can't get it to go. Wow. Battle inside, out of bounds to Lincoln. Trying to inbound the ball.
Nobody's
looking at her. Yeah. Ashley Smith was in there looking for somebody to throw it to, and everybody's just walking up the floor with their backs to her.
That's a tough spot.
And a traveling call right there on Aubrey Peterson. Defense reaching in, but she lost her footing and lost control of the ball. 1:33 to play in the third.
Uh-oh, leave her open.
Near his pass, and they're going to tie that one up. And it'll
Go with the Trojans.
It'll go to the Trojans, yep.
Much calmer second half so far.
I think it's just exhausting. You know, well, and it was. And, you know, it's funny. You get into that, and emotions are high, and then, you know, once you get away from it, you go, yeah, that probably wasn't the best look.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And came up with it, but then threw it away anyway. That was Peterson. Had the pass go off her back and then threw it away. Bonner kicks it back out to Thomas. Francis. Burgos, she'll launch it.
Oh, man. Oh, that's her third one tonight. PSC appreciates Burgos beyond the arc.
Hayes draws the foul from Burgos.
Look at me.
Burgos averaging 11 points tonight.
That is correct. Holy cow.
And now you understand why she averages 21 a game.
Oh, Burgos. Oh, man.
Francis is inside. Can't get that to go. sideline. Here comes Jemiah Brown, hounded by pretty much every defender on the floor. Francis comes out with it. And that'll end the third quarter. Didn't get the shot off. It wasn't the cleanest quarter. Washington went into the quarter with a 28-point lead by 25 going into the fourth quarter here on Hill Kelly High School Hoops.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
Drumline entertaining here at Washington, and it has been all Wildcats tonight in this battle of top 16 teams in the states in 5A, but Washington far too deep, far too talented for the Lincoln Trojans tonight. A defensive pressure really set the tone right off the get-go. 11-0 lead, and they've rarely looked back. There was that run late in the first quarter, not even a run, but just kind of holding their place did Lincoln, but it looked like they might be in a position to perhaps make a run and whittle away at that 11-point Washington lead early. Unable to do it, and then a late 18-0 run in the second quarter to finish the second quarter. Put it away, and Francis inside now has 10. (57-30). Washington would need a 31-point fourth quarter to reach their season high. They had 81 points in their first game against Gulf Breeze, banked up and in.
Aubrey Peterson, it's on the board.
Bonner, Makaria Bonner. Rebound comes off to Nala Copeland. Defensive foul, and that will be on Clarity. Clarity's been quiet tonight.
Yes, I got her for 2 points. That is her third foul tonight. We're keeping track at home.
The trap will come somewhere. Right there. Deflected by Clarity, almost turned over, but saved nicely.
Well, Brown.
And then dribbling into trouble and almost losing it, but somehow.
Well, dribbling into Keely Duncan, her own teammate.
Yeah, somehow the Trojans still held on to the ball, though they didn't get that to go. And finally Francis pulls down the rebound, then she loses it. Pulled away by Copeland. Finally coming out, and Francis breaks out with it, and she'll take it in. and missed the layup. Rough night for Shemaya Francis. Foul inside, player on the floor.
Peterson went down and didn't get a chance to get back up. That foul will be on Nala Copeland, and she is fouled out.
That's number 5 on Nala Copeland. Into the lineup for Washington now with Lila Jacobs. She'll replace Makaria Bonner. Three-pointer on the way, off the mark. Rebound pulled down by the Trojans. They're off and running. Brown splitting the defense. Nice pass, gets it off, and laying it up and in is Miller. Antondrea Miller.
Miller's got 5.
Francis on the board.
The easy one she struggled with tonight.
Yeah.
The tough one she makes look easy.
She's got 12. Average is 15.
Francis with the block right there.
Down low to Francis. Triple teamed. So she gets it off to Clarity and can't get the roll.
Oh,
three-point opportunity.
Wow.
For Jemiah Brown.
Jemiah Brown. That foul will be on Nyla Brooks. Boy, Brown, watch this right here. Tough. Well, she came in averaging just a hair over 20, almost 21. And she's got it right there, 21.
21. Now, if you're Washington, what do you work on a little bit? Maybe game management, although that's, situational. Situational basketball, trying to maybe protect the lead, even though obviously this lead is going to be safe, but still trying to finish strong.
Peterson, the 3.
And back into the lineup, Riley Smith, 5'3" freshman. Getting some decent minutes here in this game. The big early lead for Washington gave them an opportunity to get a lot of people some minutes, and folks, some of whom they may need down the stretch. 32nd timeout, so we'll stay here with 4:11 to go in the fourth quarter. 59-37, Washington on top. Well, we talked about last year the Wildcats with the Bonner twins as juniors, and Francis, a sophomore then. Shemaya Francis, a sophomore, and really most of the cast of characters they still have. And they were really upset. They hosted the regional final. Mainland was here. And again, a bad quarter did them in. They lost, I think, by 3. I think it was 58-55, I believe, was the score of that game. And that kept them out of the Final Four. They felt they had the team. Jade Brown felt she had that team last year that really had a chance to make a run at it. And maybe even a better chance this year with this group. So just trying to find the things that came up short a year ago. One of them was free throw shooting, and that continues to be an issue. They're 12 for 22 from the line tonight, right about 55%. That's about right around their season average, and that's you know, in a tight game, a Final Four type of game, regional final type of game, if it's close, that may not get it done. So there's still plenty to work on, and that's, you know, the way Jade Brown says, hey, we don't play the opponent. You know, the standard is the standard, and it doesn't matter whether you're up 2 or 20. The standard, you got to maintain that, and that's not the standards. They turn it over. Brown, scoop, defensive rebound pulled off by and tied up. That was Clarity pulling it down, and she was tied up. And Lincoln gets the ball. We'll be back Friday night from Gulf Breeze boys game once again. The boys Gulf Breeze Dolphins will take on Milton as Francis intercepts the inbound pass to Clarity. Francis finding the open shooter. Rebound.
Uh-oh.
Here she goes. Here comes Lincoln laying it up. Too strong. Followed up. Foul. Foul on Clarity, and that should be Duncan going to the line. It is Keely Duncan.
Clarity's fourth.
Keely Duncan, one of the big three for Lincoln, averaging 9 a game.
He's got 5 right this moment.
I'm not sure what Ray did. I think was he complaining about another fan? I'm not sure.
No idea.
He was talking to the ref and kind of gestured. But I don't know. Well, I shouldn't say. I don't know what he was gesturing toward. It looked like he was gesturing toward the crowd again, but then I didn't see it again, so I'm not sure what he was talking about. But it has been certainly a frustrating evening for Ray Daly and the Trojans. Both free throws for Duncan. 20-point game.
There's a steal.
Steal. A steal by Brown, and she didn't think she pulled the pivot foot. It was about all she could do to not get a tee. Jacobs ahead of the pack. Ooh. And that must have bounced out of bounds. It must have bounced on the line or out of bounds because the Lincoln player out of bounds batted it while she was standing 5 feet out of bounds. Probably needed to rethink that. District tournaments coming up next week. And all that goes with them. That is really a fun time for high school basketball. Anywhere, Northwest Florida especially, lots of competitive districts. I'm really looking forward to the district tournament in boys 6A with Milton, Gulf Breeze, and Crestview all there, all ranked in the top 10. Boys 5A as well could be interesting. There's Bonner inside. Mikkel Bonner can't get that one to go. I think she's been the best player tonight, the most effective at the most important times. Out of bounds, stays with Lincoln, 2:34 to play.
Yeah, I think Bonner, I mean, again, on the boards, especially dominating early. You saw Francis go out, had foul trouble. She stepped right up there and filled that position. And man, what a great job. Again, I've got her for 12 so far tonight. Still got 2.5 minutes to play. But
and almost came up with a steal, actually knocked it loose.
yeah, high effort.
Yep.
Every single time down the court, offense, defense, doesn't matter, a high effort young lady.
Well, last home game, regular season home game for that senior. The 3 seniors tonight, the 2 Bonner twins. And Sanaya Thompson played, he has a bad ankle, played briefly, was in the starting lineup and then was subbed out. Guess that foul, Aubrey Peterson, I believe, must
Yeah,
foul
Peterson
out.
foul out.
Yeah.
Add 2 more. Maya Brown.
She has 23.
We got some wholesale substitutions for the Wildcats.
Yeah. The 5 who went in replacing the 5 who just came out. France is still on the floor. 18-point lead with 2 minutes to go. Brown, Francis rebound, outlet pass to Burgos. Takes it all the way. And then back and forth, ends up in the hands of Brooks. Vicaria Bonner.
There it is.
Burgos for 3.
Oh, she's got 14. My goodness, you saw her after that. Down right there, and looks like Lincoln will take a full.
They'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:32 to play. Washington in control.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
Nine, 92 seconds left in this one as Washington has been in control throughout, scored, really unleashed the defense early, forced a ton of turnovers.
Ton of frustration.
A ton of frustration. 11-0 lead, and I believe the closest Lincoln got after that was a 9-point, maybe 8. I think it was 13-5. And long three-pointer on the way. Is that Brown? Of course it is.
Yeah, you don't even have to ask. My goodness. Maya Brown, what a special player for Lincoln. Burgos going for the rare layup. Gets fouled. That'll be on Jaleesa Jones.
Jaleesa Jones picks up the foul, freshman. 26 for Jemiah Brown for
Chloe Burgos. Quite the night tonight.
Yeah, 15 for her. It's her season high. Which that matches her season high. And there it is,
There
right
you go.
there. 16. Timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30-second timeout with 1:10 to play. Well, you know, it's a game that's been out of reach for Lincoln since really midway through the second quarter. They actually pulled within 10 points at one point in that first half at 25-15 with about 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. And then
The wheels come off.
yeah, from then it was a 20-2 run to the half at that point, 18-0 at the very end. And that that 20-2 run obviously put it away. It's 45-17 at the half. Mikkel Bonner had 10 points in that first half when this game was decided. And we'll tee her up as our nice on senior night, the senior player of the night. But she has been the player of the night with Shemaya Francis in foul trouble, and actually a very quiet performance from Clarity. Look at, well, I tell you, for the life of me, I thought that was going out of bounds to Washington with 1:03 to play. Boy, Jemima Brown. She launches the high archer, doesn't she?
She does. And you see what she means to this team, obviously coming into the leading scorer, but she is as good as advertised.
You know, Francis on the floor, and Nyla Brooks, who's normally a starter, and Bonner, Burgos, along with Riley Smith, but you got 4 regulars, 3 regulars anyway, 3 starters on the floor.
Uh-oh.
No, she's not going to take that. Boy, crowd wanted it, but that's not what they want to do. Bonner, just again, game condition, trying to, melt some clock. Situational basketball, and they give up the basket at the other end. So
Brown, however, is not done.
Yeah, that didn't really work out the way Washington had drawn it up. 18-point margin, rather. And that'll do it. That'll be it. 64-46, the final. The Washington Wildcats win their 6th in a row. They move to 14-5 on the year. The final is 64-46. I believe the leading scorer was Burgos with 16.
That's correct.
And Shemaya Francis ended up with 12, and Mikkel Bonner ended up with 12. And she will be our player of the game. So we will crown her on the post-game show coming up here from Washington. The Wildcats, 64-46 winners over Lincoln. We'll be back.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.
Back at Washington High with the Washington Wildcats, ranked second in the state, have won their 6th in a row, 64-46 over the Lincoln Trojans tonight. First 11 points of the game, last 18 points of the second quarter, and that was pretty much the ball game. And Jade Brown, you talked about playing to the standard, no matter who you're playing, no matter the game situation. How did you feel your team handled the big lead?
We kept our composure, we kept the lead, and we finished the game strong.
What did you like best about the effort tonight?
It was there in spurts. We got a lot to work on. We got to get better each and every night. So it was there when it needed to be, but we got to continue to be consistent. Got to continue to try to get 4 quarters of basketball.
You know, we talked about the things that you want to really refine. We were talking about free throw shooting being one of them, obviously, and again tonight at 55% for the line, which is not what you want going forward. But the other things, you talk about 4 quarters of basketball. Do you feel like you're making the kind of consistent progress in that regard that you want to make at this time of year?
Yeah, every day we're just trying to get 1% better, and I think we're getting there. You peak at the right time, so we just got to keep grinding and keep working.
Shemaiah gets in foul trouble early. Other people have to step up. Obviously they did.
Yeah, they did. You know, when your numbers call, you got to be ready to compete at a high level and dominate, and I think everyone that came in contributed in some form or fashion.
So last year's experience, and this team's kind of been together, a lot of them been together for a while now, and as you prepare for this run, what feels different this time? What have you learned in the past that you think and hope will help you out as you go to the postseason?
Experience and reflection is the best teacher. So we're continuing to grow, we're continuing to learn, we're continuing to reflect. A lot of things we got to continue to improve on. We still haven't played our best basketball yet, which isn't a bad thing, but if we want to compete and we want to dominate and we want to get to the promised land, we got a lot of work still ahead of us. So every day we just got to continue to plug away and get better.
The defense you came out with, I mean, you absolutely smothered them right off the bat, took control of the game early defensively, which I assume is what you wanted.
Yeah, defense wins games, offense sells tickets.
And one of the players who was involved, a lot of players contributed a lot, did a lot of great things, but our player of the game, our Closets by Design player of the game, Mikkel Bonner, who, when it was tough early, Shemaiah's on the bench in foul trouble, she did a lot of the work inside.
Yeah, Mikkel, as I told you earlier when we talked yesterday, she's a go-getter. You know, she's a leader in this program. She works really hard. She got in here this morning, she worked on some things this morning that she contributed right into the game. So when you put in the work, the results come, and she deserves it.
All right, let's talk to Mikkel. Let's come on over here. Congratulations. And on senior night, player of the game. So what did you feel your role was, especially when Shemaiah goes out? Did it alter the way you approach things?
Well, before the game, I had to go to dog it out on both ends of the floor, so that's what I did when Shemaiah was in trouble.
What about this team itself? I mean, you've been through this a lot with these gals. You've been together for a long time, and you as a senior, you've made the runs. What is special about this team? Maybe what's different about this team, or what do you like about this one as you look towards the postseason?
That we all work hard. We work hard and we work hard practicing. We're still learning, so I would say the best thing is that we all still coming together and everybody's open to learning to get better.
What do you think you need to improve maybe as you look to the postseason? You now know what it takes in the postseason.
Still play all 4 quarters. Like, we got to play all 4 quarters. Like, we can't just play 1 quarter and then come out the second quarter slacking. We got to play the whole game.
Did you feel you did that tonight?
Yeah, I think we did it in spurts.
Well, congratulations. You are our Closets by Design player of the game. Congratulations to you, Mikkel Bonner. 12 points tonight and really setting the tone in the first half. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and we have a trophy to present to the team as well. Devin, if you do the honors, to you and to Jay Brown. The Washington Wildcats are winners tonight, 64-46 over the Lincoln Trojans. One more game in the regular season for Washington, Friday at Pensacola High, then district tournament time, and that's when the fun begins. Well, that'll do it for tonight. Dan Shugart saying so long on behalf of Jeff Price and our producer, Daniel Hemme, and our director, Jack Canavan, and the crew does so much work to make these games possible. Thank you for joining us tonight on Hill Kelly High School Hoops. We'll be back on Friday night, Milton at Gulf Breeze, a boys game. That'll be our final broadcast of the season. And as we take you to the break, our Sleep Center plays of the game. Good night, everyone.
Now picture me fall to the wayside where I can't slide to the point where they're really in my face. I'm not looking for sympathy or empathy in my frenzy. It's me against that world, cause the world seems to be against me. I'm rolling, and they ain't gonna roll over me cause I'm going. Taking everything that I see and that's sold to me, you know it. You know that I'm gonna rise above, I'm showing. The word that I was put here to do the things that you know it's me. Against the world, I got my life, I got my girl. This what I need, this what I want. You wanna try me? Well, here it go. Yeah, you know it's me. turn costly. What I mean is that it went off me, but didn't cost me. Need as much to get them off me, cause I else gonna be the boss.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram High School Hoops.